Okay. Oh, Lord. There we go. Don't know why it decided to act up on me all of a sudden, but here we are. And we are right where we left off. Let's turn on the light. Ah. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. There we are. Okay, now we're ready to go. Right where we left off. Crimson King, the Radiant. Okay. I was not having this problem yesterday. There we go. Excuse me. Yes, how may I be of service? You and Krisha asked her about Credo. Ah, yes, Credo Eiblinger. There was an orphan by that name, though I wasn't at the orphanage myself, so I can't say whether he became a knight. The orphanage? How long ago was he there? Oh, not 5 years, perhaps. The orphanage was operated by the church, but they've since torn it down. I see. Are there any people here who might have been there before that happened? Okay. Father Ralph. What kind of person is he? Where is Father Ralph now? Since the orphanage was closed, he's resided here at the cathedral. Would you like to meet him? Oh, yes, please. I'll arrange for someone to escort you. This way, please. I'll bring Father Ralph. Please wait here. Oh wait, thank you very much. So, Credo was an orphan. We have more in common than I thought. You were an orphan too, right, Krisha? Yes, I was. I don't even know what my parents looked like. The Pendletons took me in when I was very young. Look at this painting, Adol. It's beautiful. That sister looks kind. She doesn't look like the same sister we met earlier. Pardon my intrusion. Ah. I am Ralph, the father of the Hieroglyph Church. A pleasure to meet you. You must be Credo's. Nice to meet you. Acquaintances. I see. Nevertheless, it does give me solace knowing that he has relationships of some kind. Speaking of, how has he been recently? We've not spoken since he joined the Knights. You and Krisha asked about Credo while dodging the topic of Monstrums. I remember like it was yesterday. Do you see that painting there? Yeah, we were just talking about it. It's very beautiful. You can tell how much the artist cared about that sister. The artist was none other than Credo. Ah! A master of the paintbrush as well as the sword. I was convinced it had to have been a professional artist. The arts, academics, athletics. He was considered a prodigy in many fields when he was a young boy. All it took was a few moments before he could master a skill, a gifted child indeed. That explains his strength. Comes from his natural talent, huh? However, despite being so gifted, he lacked one thing all the other children possessed. And what was that? The joy of accomplishment, a sense of growth and self-betterment. Ah. Such talent can often drive someone into misery and desolate solitude. Credo was deeply admired as a hero by the other children at the orphanage, but when he felt how different he was, the distance between them only grew. I often found him alone, dispassionately reading books he had no interest in. There was but one sister he confided in enough to confess his thoughts to. Then she must be the one in the painting. Yes, her name was Sister Lisa. The scriptures say that working hard and improving is a reward in and of itself. It's also written that personal fulfillment is the meaning of life. If this is true, then does that mean that my life has no meaning? Even the wisdom of an adult couldn't answer his profound question. Instead of simply telling him what he wanted to hear, Sister Lisa listened. That in itself helped bring stability to his life. If you don't mind me asking, where's Sister Lisa now? She passed away. Oh no. There was a son of a noble family who fostered a deep contempt for Credo. The boy provoked Credo into a quarrel by making a mockery of the orphanage. Suffice it to say, the boy did not emerge from the squabble uninjured. Days later, the orphanage was raided by unidentifiable bandits. Credo rushed to the scene, blade in hand, and struck one of them down. It was the first time he killed someone, but another bandit had witnessed this. In retaliation, he in turn killed the one shielding the children, Sister Lisa. It was discovered that the noble family were the ones who hired the bandits. I believe Master Chatillard facilitated the trial in this incident. He did? Yes, he seized the noble family's land and assets, then banished them. It was that very incident that spurred the Hieroglyph Knights into greater control. Credo then continued on his path of destruction, challenging strangers to fights. So that's what happened. But why did he join the Hieroglyph Knights then? He simply had nowhere else to go. The Knights offered him a position, I believe. But I'm afraid I don't know the details.
What's all this about? I come back after all this time, and this is my welcome?
Credo? Is that you?
Credo.
Hey, what's this old thing doing out here?
You painted that, didn't you, Kratos. We were just talking about how wonderful...
What, old man? Did you think I was just going to open up about my feelings if I saw that there?
Why are you here?
I should be asking you that. More importantly, you let me know if you decide to go back into the prison.
The prison?
Next time, I'll beat Shadowlord.
Well, he's not subtle.
Is gone. You and Aprilis are next.
I'll remember that.
Didn't think you'd come around so easily. Well, that's all I came to say. Catch you all later.
Are you Kratos' friends?
Yeah, we are, I think.
God only knows what he's gotten himself into. Please don't misconstrue my words when I say this, but I am relieved that he has friends like you two. Kratos been alone ever since Sister Lisa passed. I do hope you'll continue to look after him.
I sure learned a lot today. It sounds like Kratos wasn't such a violent person until the incident at the orphanage.
Let me just double check my audio, make sure we're all good in the hood real quick. Let's see. Okay. There. Let's try that.
I wonder if that has anything to do with his feud with Shadowlord.
It seems to be the case.
I hope that he'll feel comfortable with talking to us about it someday. That's what friends are for, after all.
Several hours prior. Alarm bells ring in the distance. So who is this? Is the Crimson King another character?
What's going on?
I don't know the details, but it sounds like Monstrums have broken into the prison. They're near the Knight's headquarters. They must have found a way in from underground.
How did they get through all those monsters? Just the other day, another guard, Hines.
Yeah, I heard he lost his way underground. They still haven't found him. But if they went through the headquarters, then their luck must have run dry. Master Shadowlord happens to be there right now. I don't think it'll come to it, but let's make sure we're ready for anything.
Yeah, let's go.
Something seems to be happening in the prison. This could be the perfect opportunity. You can't be stuck in a cell while adventure awaits. So, what's happened to my HP? You retrieved the wire you found earlier under your pillow. Yes. Pick the cell lock open with the wire. Now to scope the building out and assess the situation before the next patrol. All gifts, those own source skills. Okay. Can I get rid of autoplay? Or there. No. Cannot get difficulty-based trophies mid-playthrough, so I hope this thing has a new game plus. Let's see. Auto lock on. Probably something I should have looked at before I started, but still adjusting my display here. Okay. Aha! One of the guardsman's swords seems to have rusted considerably. Decided to take it just to be safe. Ratatouille. It's like the demo. Or whatever, the tutorial. Only corpses manage to get out from here. Abandon all hopes and dreams, ye who know not what's good for you. Aha! Searching the shelves for anything of use. Raisins. Wonderful. Single sheet of paper. The inmate in question is under heavy suspicion of agitation, mental instability, and crimes of highest order. I hereby request that both the words and actions of this inmate remain unheeded. Someone's coming right this way. You don't have enough time to hide. Well, well, what do we have here? A crafty little rat who fled its cage. But unfortunately, your little prison escapade ends here. You just won yourself a one-way ticket to solitary. Bet you can't wait, can you? I was just getting some fresh air. Oh, just taking a walk, are you? Huh, as if that'll get you out of this. But you know, you're pretty calm for an inmate who just got busted. How amusing. Fine, I'll let you off easy this time. Go on, stroll wherever you please. Not sure I can trust you. So that's the guy who's trying to break out of prison. Ah, thanks, I needed a good laugh. Any normal guy would have clicked his heels and made for a break by now. Of course, I'd have gladly just captured him there and increased the sentence. But you're not just any normal inmate. I like you, redhead, so tell you what. I really will let you off, for now. We'll chat again next time we meet. I trust you'll be just as amusing then. You can sense the guard moving farther and farther away. It seems he really does intend to let you go. His words still leave you unsettled, but you need to hurry on ahead. Balduke's seascape sprawls below. They must be holding you in some sort of prison tower. A glow of lights brightens the night sky. Is there a festival of some kind going on?
It's a pleasant surprise to see you here.
A preposterous surprise, to be sure. I am aware of your encounter with the Monstrums earlier. So what has you hurrying back to the prison so soon? Master Shadowlord of the Hieroglyph Knights.
Huh.
Despite how it may appear, I do have business here, Interrogator. Or should I say, the paranormal investigator of the Roman Empire.
Inquisitor.
Don't call me that, Shadowlord. But if you are aware of my title, then you should be aware of the consequences of questioning my actions.
That was not my intention. I was merely curious as to the reason why you acted without Belger's approval.
I do not require his nor your permission to do anything, but you will tell me this. Where is Adol Kristen?
So that is what you were after. It makes sense now. Unfortunately, reports remain that he is still missing after his escape. My negligence is partly to blame for this oversight. Please, accept my apologies.
I see. Very well. That's quite enough for today. Should you come across any leads regarding his whereabouts, notify me at once. Despite my reluctance, it is my duty to see this mission through.
You have my word.
It's nearly time for the rounds. You should return to your cell. You find your way back by retracing your steps. So what's going on? The Feral Hawk's Fury. Well, I didn't expect to end the chapter like that, but... Yes, there's a plethora of wonderful shops, each with its own rich history and culture. From daily necessities to specialty crafts and antiques, all kinds of shopping can be done there. Did something happen there? Well, I've only just heard about by word of mouth, but there's been a chain of serial burglars. That's not all, though. The culprits are said to be none other than the Monstrums. What? I don't want to point any fingers, but... it wasn't me. I don't think any of us would do something to draw that much attention. I mean, it really wasn't me. I'm only here for that free drink I was promised. Only a coward would sneak around like that. If it were me, I'd do it in broad daylight. Several of the artisan lane shops have been already fallen victim to these stats. Most recently was the Rendale's antique shop I was broken into just last night. Mr. and Mrs. Rendale? You know them, Krisha? Yes, they're the lovely, kind, elderly couple. The Pendleton Company has been doing business with them for many years now. Stealing from old mom and pop shop? Now that's the lowest of the low. You've all become icons of sorts recently. There's bound to be those who seek your public image for their own gain. Oh, I don't care what people think of us. This kind of stuff happens all the time. Anyway, it's not my problem. Talk to me if you need some actual fighting done. Hey. At least he heard us out. He'll come around. Oh, I just want to tuck him into bed and chew all his little worries away. Isn't that right, my adorable Krisha? Huh? I think you're asking the wrong person. Regardless, I advise that we settle this incident before it worsens. When you have a moment, could you go to Artisan Lane to investigate Adol? Adol? Do you want to come, Krisha? Yes, I would. Thank you very much. Another couple at the antique shop. I thought I might see if they were okay. And, well, I can help you dispel the barrier, too. Well, that settles that. Wouldn't it be nice if all the Monstrums were this willing to work together? Yes, I've no doubt you two will succeed. Agreed. There's still much to do. The Doll's Search. So basically, I should probably like really grind. New quests are available on the bulletin board. Hey Adol, you free right now? Someone new's joined the crew, and they want to have a word with you. Why don't you say hi before heading out? Well, I had nothing else better to do, so I thought I'd polish this lantern. You know, I've never had a chance to visit Artisan Lane before. Never had much experience fighting, so I'm happy to have all of you to help me. If we can dispel all the barriers, I'll get to see even more new places. Sorry, I didn't mean to get all sappy on you. Anyway, the robberies are more important for the time being. And I don't want to exchange shards, I want to replay old missions.
Adol! Say the word and I'll make it.
Oh, raid.
Time to show off my skills. Time to show off my skills. Time to show off my skills.
Lightsaber. That's cool.
Just leave it to me. Just leave it to me. Oh,
I need
all done?
Ultra
Come
Dense
back
Bone.
anytime.
Wonder if I can make that.
Step right up.
There we go. Let's go ahead and make 2 of those so we can.
You'll bring more stuff. Bye. See you later.
Adol. I'm ready and raring to go. Just leave it to me. Let me know if you need anything else. I'm ready and raring
What
to
can I
go.
make? Gold acquisition rate plus 20.
Ta-da! All forged up. Oh, all done? Come back anytime.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Let's see what else we have here. Hello, what can I do for you? Ah, did you receive my message? I hadn't intended for you to learn of this, but recently I heard word of an innocent detainee held captive in the prison. I was going to request this of Dogi and the others, but it's quite the momentous task. I realized it would take the Monstrums in your powers for this to be successful. Would you consider my proposal? Only if you're able to, of course. More than happy to help. Thank you, Adol. Truly. If the information I have is accurate, then this individual is not your average citizen. To start, she's merely a young girl. A little girl in the prison? I couldn't believe it myself. It is unjust, to say the least. My information places her cell on the top floor of the central wing. It's not going to be easy getting there. I agree. It won't be easy at all. The central wing is one of the most secure sectors due to the warden's office being there. It would be best to prepare by selecting an optimal infiltration plan before entering. I'll need more information about the prison. That would be useful, but the comprehensive layout of the prison is a well-kept secret. Even the guards are kept in ignorance of the sectors outside their own. We'll need the patrol routes of the guards to get in without being... oh goodness, without being spied. I just remembered there's a black market dealer who operates in the Central District. I hear he possesses very rare items that you can't acquire through normal means. There's a sliver of a chance that he might have information about the prison's layout. Even if he doesn't, he might have clues as to where you can find such information. Christian and I will look for him. Brilliant. That girl has connections that are indispensable at times like these. This is a difficult yet crucial task, Idol. Prison rescue. Accepted. I want to do these. So there's a trophy for doing, like, there's a trophy for getting like 20,000 of those shards. Silhouette. Ah, Adol. Perfect timing. There's someone I want you to meet. This is my employer, the man I owe my life to, Professor Valen. Is he in other games? Indeed, I am an anthropologist. A pleasure, I should think. Silhouette here tells me she wishes to work here to aid the Monstrums. But I do not see said Monstrums anywhere. I had hoped to shadow them this week and observe them for my research. And perhaps I could extract a flesh sample. That may be a tad excessive. Professor? If only I could just get my hands on the secrets of the Monstrums, then I could devise a way to become a monstrum myself. With that power, I could observe the realm of the evil spirits with my own eyes. What a thrilling notion! Professor, I'm sorry, Adol. I didn't mean to cause more trouble for you all. I initially thought Professor Valen could be helpful to you. But seeing how he is now, for your sake, we better not tell him about the Monstrums. Ah, and there's one more thing I wanted to ask you. I spoke to Shantae about this too. I'm going to be the Dandelion's official errand runner. This includes any supplies the bar needs too. If you ever think of anything you need, I'll take care of it for you. You're going out in public with that mask?
Okay.
Don't worry about me. Oh, I'll be fine. I used to walk around in the city all the time. After being called a freak so many times, I've pretty much lost all sense of shame. That's a positive, I guess. I understand the cause for concern. It's risky to be lingering in public for too long. Yeah. I understand the cause for concern. I'll only go to shops where I need to go, and I'll come straight back. I'll do my very best to keep out of sight. Just let me know what you need, I'll get it. Oh, it would also be helpful if you tell me about any new shops you find. Silhouette, the mask maker, can shop at any store in town you've been to during your journey. Sweet. Errands cannot be run for rare crafted items. Limited unique items, weapon enhancements, medicine brewing. Okay. Relaying shops to Silhouette will expand the range of items she can purchase. I knew there was a reason. Access to Silhouette's errand service. Now use the map to travel again. So, does that mean...
What would you like me to do?
Man-eaters. 50 HP. Small swords that weave their way through gaps in armor, striking enemies' vitals. Oh, armor. Yes. Oh, thank God. This is what I needed. Don't know if I need 3, but I'm gonna buy 3.
As you wish. Thank you very much.
that blood fang. Bad. I need a lot of things. Fry along Pickard. I need that blue bandana so I can get the
Anything else?
next thing.
Just what would you like me to do?
Consumables. Well, I used... So it's cheaper to just get like the biggest thing if you want like a full heal.
As you wish. As you wish.
I am like out of healing items besides
Anything else you'd like me to fetch? Stay safe
I
out
should have
there.
saved some cash for... I need to see if I can grind because they whipped my butt earlier. Please. How do I need to redo that. I had thought I would meet the Monstrums here, but it appears I was mistaken. But that's water in the bridge. Silhouette has informed me that you have been exploring the city of Balduc. You must have been witness to the instances of graffiti around the city. They did stand out to me. Interesting. It seems you have an eye for cultural significance, just as I do. As I stated in my introduction, I am an anthropologist. Put simply, I study all manner of human behavior and culture. The bulk of my research lies in the history of mankind, but I also study the contemporary. Those graffiti are the quintessence of modern thought and emotion. They're prime research material for an anthropologist like myself. You want me to look for them? How astute of you, my boy. If you spot any graffiti in the city, do report your findings to me. Once you find a certain number of them, I will compensate you accordingly. Of course, the choice is yours. I can only hope you'll oblige me. Some appear to be special. Special how? You'll have to read them and find out. Earn rewards by investigating graffiti and reporting.
Right then. Tell me what you know. Seems like you're making good headway.
Discover graffiti in 12 locations. You found more than 11. The results are
It
satisfactory.
isn't much, but
Swift Grimoire. Who is that for? There are assuredly more works of graffiti around the city I have yet to study. I would be in great debt to you if you found them all. So let us see just what that... Oh, well, I always press the triangle button to get to my menu. Other. I need to equip that. Learn skill for White Cat. Rapid slide. Let's see. Kick slide into the enemy's feet. Nice. Been trying to level up that claw snatch, but geez. Explore the town of Balduc. I've got to pick up the quests. Crucial for this game. Crucial. Thing is about any East game, it's just all beloved bathhouse is at risk of being sullied by rumors of perverse individual. Okay. Following. Okay, so he is my first one. Posted in private. It's come to my attention. Wrongfully convicted. Simeon. Ari. Yeah. Wanted Meritudos. Army of Meritudos have appeared in the depths of Cloaca Maxima. We would be remiss to leave them as they are. Thus I ask that you assist me by subduing them. So that's the main one. Bathhouse and Meritudos. It's very comforting music. All right. Let us consult our handy-dandy notebook. We'll do the prison rescue later. First and foremost, we shall prioritize that in fast travel.
We're looking for the black market dealer, right? I heard a rumor he can be found in the alleys of the Central District.
How troublesome.
Well, if it isn't my favorite little darlings, working hard, I take it. Hi, Shantae. Oh, and you too, Mr. Roscoff. Oh, this is your first time meeting. This is your first time meeting, isn't it, Adol, my dear? Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Roscoff. He's the owner here at the Bistro Blanc. Hello there. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Mr. Roscoff here is a business neighbor of Pendleton's. We often have him cater for us. Are you already familiar with him too, Shantae? Oh, it's Krisha. Talk. Okay. Oh, I've known him for quite a while. He and I are fellow culinary artists, after all. We get together for a little advice session every now and then, just like this. An advice session? Is something the matter, Mr. Roscoff? Well, yes, as it so happens, I was thinking of expanding our menu in the near future. Namely, by bringing back a local specialty from the previous owner's management. Unfortunately, we're having a rather rough time figuring out where to start. A local specialty? Now that you should mention it, I think I remember eating that dish when I was little. I assumed ownership here upon introduction by a local eatery after the war 8 years ago. As such, I've never had the dish myself, but the townsfolk consider it quite a delicacy. Sadly, however, all but mere fragments of the recipe have been lost to the ravages of war. The previous owner took any remaining clues with him when he passed a few years back. As much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I'm at a loss with this. If only we knew what ingredients were used, then we might be able to recreate it. Perhaps it would be more constructive to think of a new menu item entirely. Mr. Roscoff could really use our help. What do you think, Adol? Shove off.
Yeah.
Well, we can lend a hand. Well, aren't you a sweetheart? I can't ask for anything more. Are you sure it's not any trouble? I've got to try that dish myself. Oh, now I see. Trying to get yourself a little local flavor, aren't you? Naturally, I'd be willing to compensate your efforts with a good meal. It's the least I can do in return for your assistance. It's a deal then. As for where we can start, there have to be people around who remember the dish to some extent. If we find them and ask, we might be able to figure out what the ingredients are. Oh, now there's an idea. I can say with some certainty that the dish incorporates both seafood and vegetables. Perhaps you could ask someone with a great deal of knowledge about either. That would make our best bets the main square market and agricultural district. Right, and even though I can only vaguely recall that dish myself, it does mean that there's a chance that Carla remembers it too, more than I do at least. Let's start asking around, Adol. Nod. One in a bouillon. Quest names are great. Alright. Let's level up that skill. Ah, shoot. And I need to equip some things. Oh. Lightsaber. She needs the health. Break rate would be good for her too, though. Ow. There we go. And there's another. There we go. Leveled it up. Sweet. Well, let's see what this thing is. What do you want? Let's get a deal. I see. You must know who I am. There's something about you that you're trying to hide. A determination.
Very well. I'll open my wares to you. Name's Maxim. I deal in black market commodities you can't find anywhere else.
He seems cool.
What you do with the things you buy from me is none of my business. And what I do with the things I buy from you is none of yours. Fail to keep our business discreet, and we'll never do business again.
We'll keep that in mind. That said, there's something we wanted to ask. You ask Maxim as discreetly as you can for intel about the prison's infrastructure. And for Balduke Prison, no less. I guess that's asking for too much after all, isn't it? Actually, it's not. Cough up 500 gold and I'll get you what you need. Really? That's surprisingly cheap, actually. I've had my eye on that prison for a while now, but there's one more condition before we close this deal. There's these flyers someone's been posting all over town lately. I want you to get me their newest one. Hasn't even made its way around yet. What kind of flyers are they? One's full of gossip and hearsay, truths mixed with falsehoods. They're tabloids, simply put. Either way, they're still in demand. Think of it as a necessary expense for gathering intel. The bulletin boards around town are probably your best bet for getting your hands on one. Let's sell then. Second I have them is the second I get to work. I'll be waiting. So I need to grind because I am like underleveled. Oh, your magnificence, your majesty, the king of our beloved land of Glea. Not a day passes by where I do not pray for the eternal prosperity of your glorious reign.
Maybe we should go soon?
Yeah. But I'm also healing. Oh, it goes faster as you wait longer. That's nice. Come on. There we go. Now. Let's see, where's this graffiti or some such?
A treasure chest!
Ah, a treasure chest. Expellant. Helger, you can't tinker as loud. Let those monstrums go already. And here's how we get to that.
Oh, this is...
Ta-da! Oh, that's water. Let's kill stuff. Heavenly steps. Oh yeah. Sweet. Defense elixir. Where are you? We're going to increase cats. I saw it glimmer. Right there.
Got it!
Yep. Another quest. Oh, welcome, welcome. Here to buy some fresh produce. We sell our crops wholesale to stores all around. You won't find them juicier than this. Maybe she would know. Let's ask her after her pitch dies down. You ask her whether Susie knows anything about the bistro's specialty from years ago. Oh, you mean the bistro Blanc? I was actually the old owner's routine supplier all the time. Really? Then in that case... Krisha has like a stutter or something all the time. Yes, I do have an idea of what sort of vegetables went into that dish. Yeah, I can distinctly remember artichokes sticking out among the bunch, though. Artichokes? You mean those edible thistle buds, right? They're pretty commonly distributed throughout Glia, last I remember. Well, I can't speak for anywhere else, but we do eat them quite a lot here. They've got just the faintest tinge of sweetness. Perfect for steaming. They're pretty nutritious to boot. The previous owner practically sang their praises. Well, I can see why. If you don't mind though, could you tell us about the other vegetables used in that dish? Oh, of course. Now let me see. Let's see.
Let's take him out. Take this!
Dodge. Ah. Sweet. Do these guys level with you, I wonder? Aha.
Oh, this is...
Oh, lag. There we go. Now then. Dang it, you. Ah, shoot. Susan Amulet. I already have one of those. There's just always more stuff to find, and plus, I apparently need to get my Nox up. There we go. I like that one. That was awesome. May you're a charm. Don't have one of those. Boom. Come here, you. Did not expect to be fighting a monster on top of a caravan, but what will those monstrums stir up next? Treasure, where be you, treasure?
A treasure chest!
1,000 gold. Happy day.
Finally, a break! Lemures!
That worked out. Let's see. I need to go back and pursue. Not that yet. Well. Let's see what that one is. First, let's check out this landmark. I think I've got some stuff to sell. Let's find this said landmark. Apples. It's like apples to oranges. Come on. I wish it would also tell you, like, your elevation. Well, that was close. Come on. No, no, no. There we go. That's cool. Balduke Cathedral Spire, an impressive landmark spot in the city of Balduke. It's pretty cool. Okay.
Yes.
There we go. Shoot. I got hit with everything. All right.
Welcome. Let me know if I can help.
I want that.
No
Let's
time
see
to buy.
about
Let me know
selling.
if I can help. Very well. Here you are.
Oh, I thought I had more of this stuff, but... guess not.
Could I interest you in anything else? Let me know if I can help. No time. Thank you for shopping with us.
Leave it to me.
Carla. What's you all? Something the matter? Well, actually, there's something we wanted to ask you, Carla. You asked Carla if she knows anything about the Bistro's long-lost specialty. I see, so you're planning to recreate that dish, then? We hope so, anyway. We were thinking you might remember it better. Goodness. Better than I can. We were thinking... okay. Well, I was pretty young at the time myself, so I only had the vaguest recollection. But I do remember one thing. The broth. It was warm, soothing, like an herbal soup. Herbal soup, huh? It was the most delicious part, rich with all sorts of simmered spices and fish. You were so small back then, but you'd always make room to ask for extra helpings of soup. Yeah, really. It sounds familiar. Calling it medicinal does sound a little unappetizing, but if even us kids liked it, one sip of that soup could draw in just about anyone, no matter what their taste. You know, I think I actually have the recipe written down in my room somewhere. Wait, you do? Well, you had this awful cold a long time ago, so I asked the owner how to make it. Ah, the memories. He was such a kind old man, and wonderful with kids at that. Oh yeah, I remember that too, definitely. Shouldn't take long to dig it up. Do you mind waiting for a bit? Oh yeah, thanks, Carla. Specialty broth recipe received. Awesome. Give me just a bit. I gotta go get me something to drink. I'll be right back.
Now, how do we get there?
Let's go!
No need to rush.
Okay. I'm back.
No need to rush.
It all speaks. Maritudos, Bathhouse Debauchery, one in Bouillon. Let's go here. I spy a treasure chest. Once I can get over there. Felipe. You have some business with me. A fisherman would probably know, right? We were just wondering something. You ask whether Felipe knows anything about the bistro's specialty from years ago. You mean Le Bistro Blanc, right? I know the dish you're asking for. Really? What was it called? Can't exactly recall, but I do remember having it back when I lived in the Noble District. It blew my low expectations of commoner food straight out of the damn water. The juiciest whitefish, the firmest clams, and the tenderest shrimp. That dish had it all. I always loved fish, now my days are spent reeking of it. Fate's a cruel one, I tell you. I'm sorry to hear that, still it's whetting my appetite just hearing about it. A dish with that much seafood in it must have been worth every last bite. It was, especially considering how easy fresh fish come by thanks to this canal. Sorry, I had like 8 oatmeal bar. That's not even counting imports. There's a reason Baldwick has so many seafood dishes. Our custom of eating fish on the hieroglyph faith's day of fasting doesn't hurt either. Oh, this really brings me back. What I wouldn't give to have another taste. It really was a Baldukian specialty through and through. Could we maybe ask you to tell us more about the specific seafood used in that dish? Well, let me think. If memory serves, the particular whitefish they used was... You've learned all you can about the ingredients for the specialty dish. You should report back to the bistro in the Central District.
Hey there, take a look around. I recommend everything.
I need that. And that.
Oh? Hope to see you again soon. I saw a monstrum! Ramirez! Okay! Take that! Doing?
How did it come to this?
looking for a fight?
Welcome. Are you looking for something? Aw, come again, okay? Do we really have time to rest like this? Hey!
Hold on.
pieces.
How did it come to this?
Yes! Got one!
Got it! Hey! Whoop! Hup! Whoa! Hup! Whoop! Whoa! Hup! Virgo! 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 Pardon me! Come here, Virgo! Virgo! Crimson Mine! Hey! Whoop!
How did it come to this? No.
That went great!
Maybe we should go soon. Do we really have time to rest like this? Hey! Huh? Monstrum! Crimson Mine! Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Ha!
Here they come!
A vortex appeared.
Let's take them out!
My body! Pardon me!
those monstrums move.
Lemures! Here I go!
Here they come.
The Monstrums!
Got it! Whoa! Lemures!
How troublesome.
amazing.
pieces.
We did it!
Let's take them out.
I forgot to unmute my mic. Sorry. You didn't miss much. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, Sora. I was like, wow, it must be really lagging in the chat or something. I forgot to unmute my mic when I got back. Fudge. But anyway, we got a little plot development. Not plot development, but character development on Hawk. Last I played at the end of Act 3. Pretty much Chatelard was over the case for someone that was killed who was near and dear to Hawk, and that's why he wants Chatelard to pay, basically. And you didn't miss much. I've just been doing quests, getting more supplies and stuff. I need to find this freaking... I am guessing it's a piece of graffiti somewhere. Aha! Here lieth the might of the hawk, soar unbound in the endless blue that even the most seasoned of soldiers tremble in thy wake. Sense a mysterious presence, but nothing really happens. Oh, I gotta have Hawk. And I'm trying to get through all these little miniature encounters I can find because gotta get that Nox meter up, and it doesn't go up unless you're doing side quests or fighting these guys, the little ones that pop up. So you can't just run into a dungeon and grind it out, which is kind of silly in my opinion. I'm just using her ability that lets me get more items from enemies, so maximum farming. Oh Lord. Oh, haha. There we go. That little farming ability hardly uses anything, so. Alright. I got a phone call, but I'll be right back.
Let's take him out. Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. And, probably not gonna do this for much longer. I'm just gonna max out my readiness or whatever. So we need to do that one first. But... oh, that's across the thing, isn't it? Grimwald Eos. Let's go do this one, or at least get started. So we're on chapter 4 now. There's a woman posting a flyer on the bulletin board. You guys need something? Oh, I get it. Looking to get a first look at my new scoop, are you? Here you are, loyal readers. Ray thrusts the flyer at you. Race tabloid received. Spectrum Monstrums to blame for serial thefts. When will they strike the prison next? Those Monstrums really are a goldmine of intrigue, aren't they? See, I've made it my mission in life to bring truths like these to the eyes of the people. Keen-eyed individuals like myself are a rare breed. It's up to us to enlighten the masses. But despite all my hard work, the soldiers and citizens keep brushing it off as gossip. Unbelievable, right? I mean, huh? Speak of the devils, always on me with the whole stop posting on private property bit. I'd better duck out while I can. See you next time, little readers. It's funny.
This must be the flyer. We'll need to remember to have the gold ready too.
Yeah, I've got enough now. It's always good to have some more. Okay. Now then. Oh, well. Okay, so they don't level with you. Okay. Oh. Let's see. Well, that's not where I wanted to be. And bingo. Oh, there. Few bargain bin.
Need it? I got it.
Ooh. Yes. Baked potato
Good
recipe.
eye. You got a good eye. You need
Strike
it?
a deal.
I got it.
Add poison. That would be nice. Oh, that's a accessory, not a... Okay. Information on the prison. Relinquish 500G and Mary's tabloid. You hand over the flyer and 500 gold, officially striking a deal with Maxim. Payment received. I accept your request. So, how exactly are you going to get the info? Well, ain't you something? An owl? Got a job for you, Arthur. Ooh. This little guy your friend? I'll let you decide that one. You wanted info on the prison's infrastructure. In other words, its layout and security. Whether I can procure that intel is up to our men on the inside. Only time will tell. Here it is, the chance you've been waiting for. A deal too sweet to resist. All I gotta do is take on this job. Client's looking for intel on the prison's layout and patrol routes. This isn't very guardsman-like of you. Don't you act all wide-eyed and innocent with me, redhead. I wouldn't even be up here if I believed in any of those BS rules of theirs. I don't know much about any sectors I don't oversee, but I wager a master escape artist like you might be able to fill in the blanks. You got nothing but time, eh, redhead? Go for it. We'll make a mint, you and me. I have a feeling that you're getting mixed up in something else here. Still, this may be a prime opportunity to gather intel on the prison. This makes no sense, though. Like, sure, he's in cahoots with the guard here, but there's gotta be other people on shift. How's he store a whole freaking blade in his cell? Pay no mind to the rusted sword sitting in the corner. Oh, I missed that. Window. The stairs continue to descend from here. You may be able to find a way out of this tower. You keep heading down. Oh. Wowzers. That's cool. Pressed it shut and it won't budge. Hold those. Oh gosh. Something moved. Scared me. Pull the lever, Crunk. Seems you've exited the tower entirely. You still have plenty of time to investigate ahead for now. Interesting. Ah. Can't go that way, so down it is. Down the hatch. North wing, 5th floor. That was a peculiar sound. Seems to be coming from that room. Ha! First, let's see. Book about Balduc Prison. Balduc Prison, additionally North Wing, the highest among the 5, boasts a watchtower that soars above the rest of the facility. It goes without saying that this particular tower is essentially impregnable, which is where we are. And here we are. With this little fella. There's something stuck in the pot. You decide to help it out. Have at you. Curses have been had. Small beast. But you'll need more than the fates on your side if you hope to catch the likes of me. Now, on guard. Lest you plan to let me run away screaming, in which case, be my guest. You've seen creatures like this one before. It's a type of sacred beast known as a rue. You've managed to understand them before, but this one seems capable of speaking human. What? Do I have something on my snout? Wait. Hold on a tick here. Who are you? I'm a guard. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Hi there. I'm just an inmate. Just an inmate, you big fluffy tail. It'd take more than just an inmate to bust out of his cell with nary an issue. Not to mention, you don't even seem all of that phased to see me speaking the tongue of man. I've got many a query for you, Sarah, but for starters, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? You explained that you'd taken a job from one of the guards in order to gather intel to help you escape from the prison. For real? You've already managed to win over the guards? Tilly Valley, you're really bully rook, if I've ever seen one. Now, I'm just a traveler with a heart of gold. Only the most dubious lot feel the need to make a point of how trusty they are. That voice is familiar too.
But have no fear, for I, the exalted Xavier, am here!
Savior. Please, sir. Savior. You'll find no cannier guide than yours truly when it comes to traversing this prison. I know all sorts of shortcuts and hidey holes you humans never could. I'd wager I can help you with that guard's behest. Or what have you. Lead the way then. Aye, the deal is sealed, and I can help you look for an escape path fit for humans too while we're at it. You give your thanks, then briefly introduce yourself. Adol the Adventurer, huh? A peculiar title for a peculiar fellow. Well, either way, here's to our brand new partnership, Adol. I love the music. After your introductions, you once again told Xavier about your current objective. Doing so seemed to give Xavier a good idea about where to take you. After guiding you through a hidden passageway, you two finally emerged. This area seems like less like a prison, more like an underground ruin of some sort. You're not too confident in the weapon you brought, but if what Xavier says is true, the intel you're seeking is somewhere up ahead. I fire on thee, Rusty. My stubby little legs can't catch up that fast. The place I wanted to show you is right down this way. Let's be off. Xavier has joined the group.
This sector's pretty old.
Oh.
There are probably still some active traps around, so be careful.
Like that one. But of course. Oh.
Sounds, Rusty. It's gonna be trouble if it sees ya. I know. How about we make use of that pendulum blade up there?
Yes.
You sure showed him who's boss. I think there's something here. Let's get to looking.
Not that way, obviously. I have no gifts, so finishing crawling 1.0. If you crazing some crazins. There we are. One part of the puzzle. Herm. Ah, shoot. Sounds. Ah. What am I supposed to do with this? Oh, it's a freaking staircase. Right there. Had to use a little critical thinking.
A treasure chest.
It's a treasure chest. How would I get to that? Just for Pete's sake. Yeah, had to make sure I couldn't get it.
Treasure chest.
Ah, shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay, so... Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope. No. No. Okay, so not that way. Oh. Oh, gosh.
Take a left.
Thanks, Xavier.
Over here.
Bingo, this is it. Documents are littered all across the room. It appears to be some kind of archive. The information you're looking for can likely be found here. Well, don't just stand there, Rusty. Pick up a book and get to reading. Signed by the prison warden. Construction projects allocated to us. Dilapidated conditions. We too are deeply troubled by this, however, we have no evidence to consider it anything more than missing persons. Is this normal for provision repositories? You people sure have it good these days. Psst, Rusty, wanna know how many dried apples there are in the city warehouse? I like Xavier. This part of the prison appears to be precisely as the map described. Even the guard's patrol schedule was explicated. Overseeing the prison side by side with the Romans? That ain't easy. Yeah, Shadowlord is strong enough himself to... To what? Oh, sorry, must have been imagining things. Hey, Miami Sunrise, what's up? 0 drop frames. Awesome. I'm probably about to call it a day here. On top of that, you're not fixing to use this thing to help you escape, are you, redhead? The thought crossed my mind. You're a devious little rat, aren't you? But you'd have a hard time getting around even with knowledge of the patrol routes. Fact is, this place is so secure it'll practically make your head spin. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Here's your cut. Mary's tabloid. Got a few good laughs and passing it around. Entertaining stuff, really. I don't need it anymore, so go ahead. It's all yours. Its authenticity is uncertain, but the info it holds outside is... You decide to give it a read later on. Thanks to you, my little side gig is coming along nicely. I'll pass along any other jobs I get that might fit your fancy. Look forward to it. Oh there, I see you made it back in one piece. Ah, Xavier. That was one merry little jaunt we just had, wasn't it? With you here, this prison won't be nearly as humdrum as it was before. Call on me if you ever find need of my heroic aid again. I get the feeling these requests will be your best hope of gathering information. Maybe taking jobs from a corrupt prison guard isn't so bad after all. East Wing Patrol Map. You really got it. Did you buy off the guards? I have no obligations to answer that. I fulfilled what you asked of me, that's all there is to it. Oh. Well, at least we can go rescue that girl now. Let's head back and set up a plan with Parks. You return to Parks to discuss the rescue plan with the rest of the Dandelion staff. You would need a way into the central wing where the prisoner was being held after evaluating. That autoplay screws me up. I have high confidence in our abilities, but a human couldn't use this route. This rescue mission can only be executed by Monstrums. Furthermore, we must distribute misinformation to divert the attention of the guards. Before launching the mission, ensure that you are adequately prepared. Speak to me when you're ready. Got it. And I still can't do those little things. But anyway, that's going to be it for tonight. So we made it to Act 4, or Chapter 4. I don't know who's this one's going to be. So I just did Hawks. And we still don't know who the other adult is, so... Anyway, thanks for stopping by, everyone.
How do we get there?
We'll see you next time. And also, tell me, is that Kirito from Sword Art Online? Because I can't find it, but it sounds just like him. But anyway, thanks for stopping by, everyone. I hope y'all have a good night. We'll see you next time.